are sober and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5. Yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first down. West. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, Etienne once more, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Check.
On first down, West. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
57's a mark. 57's a mark. 19 tight.
Off the play fake. West. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
57's the mic. Rock 57. 57's the mic. 3 bud.
Off play action. West. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Once more, Etienne. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
On 1st and 10, Love. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 17, Love. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 8 coming up. A handoff for Etienne. Powers through. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Being chased out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Nwangu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. Now Love. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on second down, West. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. West. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
57 for Mike. Run. Check. Great.
Off play action. West under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
57 for Mike. Mark 57.
On third down, West. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, West. He's going to sling this deep downfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. West. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Love flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, Love to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Play action this time with Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. Love, they go play action now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. West. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
57, Mike, 57. Come on, come on, 18. 57. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. West. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 69. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 50. Hey, watch the slant. 56. Mike. 56. On the other. Hey, check that. Street. Check nine. Kill.
Off the play fake. West sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bobby Okereke in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 6 yards left on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a give running right. Nwangu trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, get away from them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Another run now for Nwangu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 13. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, West. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Nwangu.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.